Quick disclaimer before this video starts. For some reason my audio settings were just ruined when this happened. I really don't know why the settings just decided to change themselves overnight, so it is going to sound like a bit of a drunken slur. That being said, hope you can still enjoy the video anyway. Welcome back to the Dragon Quest VIII. We have finally got our own ship, which means it is time to set sail and go on a full world tour. And I must say, I'm in a very good mood today. We had a bit of a brutal cold snap in the UK. It got to like -5 or something ridiculous in January. But it is 14 degrees today. And Dragon Quest VIII is just the perfect summer game. It's just, as much as I love other games like Skyrim and your Kingdom Hearts, the kind of high-pace fantasy or action element doesn't really suit the kind of the ideal laid-back summer day to me. Whereas games like Dragon Quest VIII, Pokemon's Legends Arceus are just perfect. Just sort of, it's sitting back playing these games, you know, wonderful soundtracks, very relaxing in general, sipping on a nice few drinks, eating some snacks. Oh, nice pina colada, go down very well. It's not quite sunny or bright out yet, but it's a little bit warmer. When it gets to March, I'll just be in heaven in this game. Nice and warm, drinking pina coladas, eating some chicken. I'm just naming things what I like now. If I ever to start a podcast, it would just be Fings Wot Zak Likes. And it wouldn't even be an explanation either, it'd just be a list of 10 things like chicken, strawberries, vanilla vodka. Join me next week to find out what else I like, and that'd be it. Yeah. Right, our first stop on this world tour is going to be this little island here. I think we saw it on the crossing from Port Prospect to Peregrine Key back in the when we first took that ferry over. And it is this little island here with, it seems to be nothing but a castle in the middle. Got a few new enemies as well. Yeah, I'd say I've got a fair bit of off-camera grinding to do with the enemies because there is loads to catch up on now. But here we are in a castle that has the emblem of a mini medal on the front. So let's go in and find out. And well, it's certainly regal. How many years has it been? Those little trinkets along with you. Do you need mini medals? Take them to the princess at once. Interesting. Right, and here we go. We've got a castle full of monsters as well. Well-tamed, respectful and reasonable monsters. Is this a shop or... Interesting. I don't think I've ever been into the Brooklyn Casino, to be honest. Once or twice, but I don't remember it being run by monsters. Right, get that golden slime. So, I've not done a very good job of working out what the real-world references to places are in Dragon Quest VIII. In Dragon Quest XI, a lot of them are quite obvious, but Dragon Quest VIII, not so much. My idea for this one, I only came up with today. I think this is not meant to resemble a real-world place. I think this is meant to resemble Disney Castle in the Disney universe. I think the name Princess Minnie kind of gives that away. Right, I'm going to skip most of this dialogue because it's of no consequence whatsoever. So you've got a very posh British accent. I've never seen any like original Disney Castle stuff. I've only seen like Kingdom Hearts Disney. Right, we can skip most of this. I'm interested to see what mini medal things we can unlock so far, because I have actually, this time around, been smashing some pots and gathering as many as possible. Speak to the king while we're here. I don't know if he ever gets a name. Oh, here we go, Maximilian. Is that anything Disney related? Obviously it's King Mickey in Disney. Don't know. But that's my only thing I can think of. I can't think of any real world references to this place. That's what I'm going with. I think the fact that it's kind of, there are monsters, like tamed monsters that are friendly in this castle as well, kind of has elements of kind of Disney magic in there. So that's what I reckon anyway. I reckon this place is Disney Castle. Right, let's speak to the princess. How many have we got so far? 19, okay, it's not terrible. We don't even get the first thing yet. That's just kind of, like, I've smashed pretty much every pot you can up to this point in the game. And we still don't have enough for mini medal item number 1, which... Yeah, the mini medals aren't always the most balanced thing in Dragon Quest. DQ9, I think, gets it right more so than any other. Dragon Quest XI, again, is the same issue where you've just got to grind to really get anything. But, yeah, we'll come back. We'll see what we can unlock, because I don't think I've ever maxed out the mini medals in Dragon Quest VIII. I've got no idea what's in there. I seem to remember there's some liquid metal stuff in there, but I could be making that up entirely. Right, are we going the right way? I think it's that way, isn't it? Yes, right. Next location on our world tour, I'm not going to head directly west just yet. I'm going to head southwest, where hopefully we shall end up in the island of Neos. Okay, here we are. Should say as well at this point, I am still kind of keeping my eyes out for good monster team monsters. I can think of one in the Western continent that I really want to put on the team. At the moment, the only good monster we've got is the Dino guy. And the other two are just the originals. I want to get the Hulk Golem, obviously. That is a monster team monster. I don't think he spawns yet up until a fair bit later on. Like, monster team monsters don't spawn until you've got the relevant rank in Mario's competition. And I can't really think of the third member for... I mean, I only really want to assemble like a semi-decent team at this stage. Not one that can go through the whole competition just yet, because we're going to have to wait a little bit before we can get there. Right, let's dish out these guys and then see what we can find. Alright, the gold golem is there. I don't think he spawned until much later on, but there we go. There's definitely the monster we want. And I have a suspicion that this fight is going to be quite tough. I can't actually remember. I seem to remember struggling a lot with something. I can't remember which monster caused me so much trouble though. We might find out here. See if it's Sap. Yeah, that's a lot of defense. That's a hard hit compared to what we're used to. Right, we'll play this extensively then. And is he going to take... He could well take Jess out in one hit, I think. Alright, that's Yangus. Alright, I'm going to mid-heal Yangus and then... I think probably defend with Jess and then could buff with Angelo. Because he could well take Angelo out in one hit as well. He's got 11. Angelo's got a bit more defense than Jess. Good use of defend. Again, it's still note that she doesn't get defending champion ever. Which would be very useful in fights like this. And pretty much everywhere else in the game as well. Alright, there's going to be a lot of damage here, isn't there? I think I'm going to continue defending and boosting defense. We play this sensibly. It might drag on a bit, but we'll do it sensibly. There we go, we got him half an hour later. So that should be... Yeah, Gold Monster, we'll do it. A Gold Monster coin out of that. So that's our second good monster for our team. The third one we'll pick up a little bit later on. So I'm happy with that. I think we can get through quite a few ranks with the 3 monsters I've got in mind, I think. It's only later on where we will have to kind of find the best of the best. Right, with that done, we can head in, and it seems from outside already, I can't even see the top of that statue. It seems like there is a massive statue of someone or other here. And as soon as we enter, we're going to get the kind of churchy theme. Speak to this guard. Nothing to report. Okay, it's night time. Let's head to the inn and see what comes out in day. I mean, look at this though. There's people sleeping outside. There's no room at the inn. This is like Bethlehem. Let's see if we can get anywhere. Is this going to work or do we have to teleport out? I seem to remember this not working at all. And they're just saying they have nowhere to stay. But beds are full. You can stay if you don't want to sleep on the floor. $200 to sleep on the floor? Are you mad? I can't be bothered to teleport out and come back, so I'm going to pay it. But this place, it's a lot like Violet Abbey, charging ridiculous prices for, you know, things that just don't need to be charged for. It's got the same music theme. This looks like, this seems very much like a Dragon Quest VIII religious place. So, let's head in further, see if we can find anything out, speak to a few people on the way in. Huge goddess statue, there we go. Anyone could make something so enormous. Interesting. Speak to this kid, see if he's got anything interesting to say. Captain Crow, oh interesting. Most famous pirate ever. Interesting, no spoilers. Lovely young ones among the pilgrims. Right, can we see the top of that statue? I can never work out of the camera in this game. Can't even see the top of it. And there we go, it is a photo subject, interestingly. Right, let's head in, see if we can have a look at this more closely. Chat to the guards. Only enter the shrine to pray at New Year, when special events are taking place. High Priest Rollo and Abbot Marcello are allowed in any time, of course. Oh, we know Marcello, we don't know High Priest Rollo. Let's try and go in, see if we can see him. And maybe there's a little secret cutscene. Ow!
What are you doing here? This place is off limits to anyone not of the faith.
It sounds like such a dick. It's exactly what happened at my other abbey. And it's Marcello. And presumably...
High Priest Rollo, Abbot Marcello.
There we go. Look at the jewellery that man has.
This is the Holy Isle of Neos.
coronation place of the Lord High Priest. You may be captain of the Templars, but a man of such humble origins as yourself has no place here.
Interesting. So the church regards blood in the high esteem, it would seem, and Marcello has no kind of... He was born out of wedlock, Marcello, so he's got kind of no richness, no heritage about him.
Understood, Marcello. Your continued office as guard is in itself a privilege beyond your station. No doubt you're aware that it was only because I requested it of the Lord High Priest that you hold such a rank.
Interesting. Rollo's put him in that position.
As his likely successor, he grants me the occasional special favor.
Thinks a lot of himself as well.
I am aware of that, High Priest Roller.
Marcello not at all happy about it.
And you could never have attained such an esteemed position as abbot at your age without my recommendation. You do well to remember that.
Putting him in his place.
Please allow me to deliver a token of my gratitude and devotion to your residence later, High Priest. Only the other day, a traveling merchant donated a truly magnificent jewel to us at the Abbey.
You always did have a soft spot for material wealth, didn't you? But listen to me, Marcello. The Lord High Priest is a scrupulous man of utmost integrity. He won't be won over with such earthly trinkets. But I'll forgive your error this once, my child. Bring the jewel to me, and we shall say no more about it.
Interesting.
Let that be the end of this matter, then. Come now, let's return.
Very interesting dynamic. So it seems sort of like Marcello was bribing Rollo, and it looks like Rollo has put him in that position because he's bribing him, but I think we know Marcello. He's more devious than just trying to suck up. I think Marcello is, if anything, manipulating Rollo rather than Rollo manipulating Marcello in this case. Very interesting. And there we are. He hasn't seen us since Myler Abbey.
Well, well. This is a rare encounter. Surely someone of so little faith as you wouldn't trouble himself to make the pilgrimage. Come to ask for the Holy One's help? Or perhaps it's just sightseeing, What a carefree existence you enjoy. Suit yourself. I'm a busy man. I don't have time to concern myself with you. If you'll excuse me, everyone. Enjoy your little holiday by all means. But I trust you won't forget the other matter of bringing Dhoulmagus to justice.
So he does kind of care about the quest he set Angelo on, but yeah, Angelo just nothing to say with that encounter. Marcello having the upper hand as he usually does, but yeah, very interesting. Marcello seems to be, I mean, we know he's devious at this point in the game. He's kind of worked his way into the position of Abbot. He didn't look particularly sad. Abbot, oh no, I forgot his name. Abbot Francisco, at his funeral. He didn't look particularly sad. He looked quite happy to be Abbot, and I think that was kind of, it played into his hands, the death of Francisco. Whereas Angelo did care, so yeah, very interesting. Going to be very interesting to see what happens with Marcello from here. I don't forget this was a thing playing as other party members, but yeah, I think you literally have to get every party member killed in front of you. We've got both me and Yangas dead here, but yeah. Brandon's Yangas isn't that uncommon when the hero's dead, but yeah, Brandon's Jet or Angelo is a bit of a rarity. Just realised I got a bit of unique dialogue speaking to Cameron as guest, so I wonder if playing as other characters means you get other unique dialogue. I've never really said, okay, I wonder how long I'm going to have to invest in the end of this game, just speaking to everyone as every character. Surely you can do it with... oh no, spoilers. Not saying anything. So nice having our own ship now. I mean, we had to use the ferry last time we were here, but we literally have a giant ship waiting for us. It's like a little bit of freedom in the game. It's very nice. And there's our next destination. You can see it from here. It looks incredible. Actually, I might go to that place to the right. There you can see in pretty good detail Trodane Castle. I mean, you can literally see the thorns in this HD mod. That is pretty sick, but what we're here to see is this place, whatever it is, and Okay, it does have the actual overworld scene there. Don't know if we're going to get anything if we try and take a picture. No. Let's have a look inside first of all. I mean, it's not looking like the friendliest of places. There's barbed wire there. And what looks like a dragon crest on the door, maybe? Can't really work it out, but we step inside and there is pretty much nothing here. Can we even get in? No, the door is locked. I wonder if the ultimate key will let you get in a little bit later in the game, but let's see if we get any dialogue here if we chat to the party. No, we don't, unfortunately, so I think that's about all we're going to see here, so let's move on. Right, here we are. I think we can embark here. Yep, lovely. And straight away, I mean, it looks like a big new place. Actually, I'm going to step and kill these monsters because I think these are pretty unique. What? I can't... I've never seen that glitch before. I can't fight the monster. Oh no, I hope that doesn't block me from getting the full best stuff. I've literally never seen it before. I'm trying to get some others, see if I've fully broken the game or not. Not by him either. I have never seen this before. Maybe it's to do with the mod, or I don't know. Oh, I'm really confused. Genuinely, never seen anything like that before in Dragon Quest VIII. There we go. Bit of an exclusive. Okay, we're in our next location, and I mean, straight away I can borderline get goosebumps from just going up these steps. Obviously not going to say why just yet at all. Nor am I even going to allude to it, but this looks like a very regal place, just like Neos and Mile Abbey, and perhaps this one even more so than Neos. Seem harmless enough proceed, so they're not as strict here. Interestingly, Savella Cathedral. I mean, this will definitely be a photo, I assume. No? Oh, never mind. Me and my big mouth, but I'm going to go and have a look at that, because we can see a big rock up there. I think the guard said that that was the Lord High Priest's place. And it looks like it's going to tip over. Is it a floating island? Or no, it's actually on a rock from the ground, but yeah, let's go and have a look at this lift thing. That breeze floated. Look at how unrealistic this game is. Bullshit, man. Only those summoned by His Holiness have permitted access. Well, let's have a go anyway, see who we might find in there. And another cheeky bonus cutscene. It's Marcello again! He's here as well.
Well, who have we here? Haven't we met somewhere before?
Yeah, Island of Nips like 20 minutes ago.
I see your memories got worse. How much older than me are you, brother?
Keep up now.
Ah, yes. The persistent rule breaker I had to expel from the abbey. Angelo, wasn't it? Ah, enough fun. I do hope I didn't cause any offense. Anyway, no time for idle chit-chat. I have to select men to form the Lord High Priest's personal guard. The luxury of a carefree existence such as yours is not something I can afford. So, if you'll excuse me, be well, and may the goddess keep a close eye on you.
Interesting. So I don't think he's that dislikable in that scene, to be honest. I mean, Angelo just got angry the second he saw him.
It's
Where we go?
indecent. How does a nobody like him get to become master of the Lord High Priest's guards? Such an important responsibility demands a person of repute, someone of character, like you or I.
So again, we get this theme of, like, the church in particular demanding a kind of noble blood, which Marcello does not have, and they're angry that he's in the position he's in.
No doubt that peasant bribed His Holiness. I've heard rumours about him.
And I think we know he did. Well, possibly Lord Rolo by, you know, they were talking about bringing him that jewel. So.
It won't last. He'll never be anything more than a watchdog. He's enjoyed all the promotion he's going to get. This is as far as his money will take him. The burden of his lowly origins will soon bring him crashing back down to earth.
The kind of scuffle off. I mean, in most of the scenes, you kind of root for Marcello in a certain extent. I mean, he's not the nicest character. Ooh, problem slime. He's not the nicest character than Angelo. I mean, Angelo got annoyed the second he saw him, but you kind of want to root for him in that scene. You kind of want to root for the underdog. Because, I mean, he's not got a... No, not from this angle. He's not got a drop of noble blood in his veins, and I think he says that verbatim later on. And, he's worked his way up to this position. Yeah, the guards are right in suggesting he's maybe bribed, High Priest Rollo for one, but I don't know, he didn't seem as dislikable as he usually does in those scenes. Oh, this church, man. I mean, obviously I'm not going to say anything, but yeah, if you know, you know. Okay, we are finally heading west to where we're actually supposed to be going in the game at this point. We are in between the southwestern and northwestern continents now. I think what we're going under here is the town of Arcadia, which we'll see a fair bit later on in the game. But as always, when you go under this bridge, I think we will end up fighting the Sea Dragon. And I'm pretty sure I'm right in remembering this guy is super susceptible to whack. And I'm pretty sure he's one of the only enemies in the game that is, because I'm sure that spell just never works otherwise. I suspect this is probably why he dazzles everyone immediately, so you can never land any attacks anyway. And then whack just takes him out straight away. I'm pretty sure. There you go. The things I remember and know about this game are just really detailed at this point. But I want more. I want to know every single thing that is going to happen. I mainly want to know about the story more than anything, but... Right, let's heal up, and then we are nearly there, and I think we're going to be arriving at the... Is that northwestern? It's kind of... It's split into two. It's kind of eastern and western, but... Right, let's head to this little church and see where we're at. And here we are at last, I think. If we disembark, we will see we have arrived finally at the western continent. And let's just look out. I mean, it's a vast open plain. It's a very beautiful place, but we're going to this church. I think out of every kind of Zoom location in the whole game, this is the one I have visited most. Just I think it's literally free, this place, to stay overnight. Can't remember, do we get a little cutscene here? No, okay. Yeah, it's literally free, and it's a save point as well, so not a bad little location to come to, but there's not much else to sightsee here, so we'll move on pretty quickly. The first thing I want to do... Actually, let's chat to the party once we're outside. One of the first things I want to do is hunt down this monster I've got in mind. Just chat to people. So we've reached the western continent. Famous casino town somewhere here. For Dhoulmagus goes, he takes a person's life. Yeah, I've forgotten about that. Imagine Dhoulmagus chooses to hide himself in this deserted place. No, that's true. Gets to the nearest town and asks around. It's very large indeed. It is. I mean, it's bigger than the eye can see. Oh, like a little platform in the back. There it is. Very interesting. It's going to be a while before we can actually see what's up there, but yeah. I mean, this HD mod is, honestly, in the kind of 3DS version, the original 3DS version, actually played on the hardware, you couldn't see any of this detail. Like, with faces far away, for one thing, like, Dhoulmagus in the Tower of Alexandria, you can barely see his face, but in this Ultra HD, I mean, I'm playing literally on a 75-inch TV, on this version you can see their faces clear as day. And you can pick up so many little extra details as well, like with Medea and King Trode in Trode and Gato as well. You can never see their faces in the old 3DS version in 360p or whatever it is, but you can see them in this game. Right, let's take care of these monsters. Hopefully they are having a bit of a punch, these new monsters, and then we can crack on. There we go, right. That is honestly the one annoying thing about this game, is that fights really drag on in a lot of Dragon Quest games. I mean, this one's no exception really, but it would be a kind of... I can't remember what we're doing with this skill point here. I think we're just going with swords, aren't we? It'd be less annoying if there was a different music theme for each location. Like, the best example of that is Kingdom Hearts. I mean, they've got a new theme for each and every different world. And it's, you know, it's brilliant little diversity. And it'd be far better in this game. I mean, I hope for Dragon Quest XII. I mean, obviously they've got to take on a new composer now that Koichi Sugiyama has passed away. But I hope they do bring that element into the game, having a new theme for every location. Because, I mean, this theme, I'll argue, is the best theme of all time. But it's not that annoying, but the battle theme is just kind of... It's a good battle theme, but for every single place and for very long battles, which are most of them, it does get a bit annoying. So I hope they do that for 12, but... Right, up ahead we can see the monster that I've been talking about, the one I came here for, the one that's going to make the third member of our monster team, and it's this guy. So hopefully, I think we shouldn't have too much trouble taking him down. The Raging Rooster. Oh yeah, Jess is dead. I can't take Jess anywhere without her being killed. Honestly, I need to buy some upgrades for her defensively, because at this stage of the game she's still dying quite a lot. You can see this guy's fast. And he hits pretty hard as well, just going to make him a good member in our team. So we're going to have Baccarat, the Gold Golem, and the Rooster. I can't quite remember if that's going to get us quite the way we need to... There's monsters later on that are going to be much better on. Like when we get Talos, that's just going to be a massive step up. I'm pretty sure you need to beat rank B to get him. So hopefully these lot can take us to rank B. I'm not entirely convinced they will. We might need to make some swaps here and there. I don't think you can get all 3 golems until much later on in the game either. That's one of the best teams going. Oh dear. Yeah, okay. We're still going to have a thing like this, so I can't bring it. Honestly, it might be worth sailing to Slime Island and doing some liquid metals at this point, because it's going to be the classic me and Yangus now. He's run out of MP as well. He's only got 1 more hit. This guy deals so much damage. I mean, he's going to be a great addition to the team if we can put it. Yeah, this might be going back to the hilltop hut thingy if we do get killed here. No, we're not there yet. Gonna have to heal. I don't know what level Angelo learns Zing. I'm pretty sure it's him that learns it first. The hero gets it as well at some point. And Jess can learn for Zing, but you need 100 in a, I think it's barehanded skill tree, which we're a hell of a long way off from that yet. And I'm pretty sure she'll hit a skill point cap soon. So I think I've pretty much allocated everything to that path. He's dodging now as well. Come on, as soon as we get him, he'll become a brilliant ally, but now he is an annoyance, and he could well kill me if we don't get him here. Well, we might be in trouble. He's lowered defense. It's 50-50 now whether I'll survive, I think, because he's going to go first. Okay, we have survived. Yangus might die next turn now. Oh dear. This wasn't meant to be a boss fight, but it really is. Right, again, it's 50-50 if Yangus survives. He might survive one. Okay, we've gone first anyway, lovely. We're in the fight. Oh, now we're dodging. We've turned it around. Must be nearly there, surely. He's had his defense lowered about 10 times. Come on. He's dealing so much damage. There we go, we got him. Right, so we've got the Actorap, the Gold Golem, and the Raging Rooster, which is pretty good. So this guy's only a copper monster coin, but he's got a lot of stats to him. But there we go. Okay, foul. Nice. And yeah, hopefully that will... I'm not convinced it'll bring us all the way up to rank B, where we can get Talos, and I think there's a healer we can get a little bit on. I think the healing guy we want is just after Arcadia. And that's the first time when we can complete the monster arena, except for the little special rank. But yeah, with that, I think we have finally arrived. And I think it was Yangus that mentioned Casino Town, and this looks like it. And it is. This place is Baccarat. So let's chat to this guy. Alright, this is where I'm supposed to say welcome to the world's biggest casino. The casino's closed, isn't going to open anytime soon. Oh dear, what's going on here then? A man named Golding owns the casino, but he ordered it to shut down. No one's seen him since. Interesting. Right, the first thing I'm going to do is buy Jess a coral hairpin. Because you have to. It's in the rules. 18 defense for 915. But yeah, I need very little money. What else can we get? Because I definitely want to get upgrades for her. Light shield, yes, definitely. Could well do with this. Yeah, it's definitely worth getting one for Yangus as well, I think. Better for Jess first. Is there anything more we can dance costume? Yep, we'll do that for Jess. Very people alive for once, I think. What else can we do? Iron armor. That could be good for me. How much have we got left? So it's a shield for Yangus or armor for me. I think it's got to be armor for me, isn't it? And we'll go with that for now. Right, pretty decent upgrades for now, I think. I still haven't bothered to do any alchemy at all at this point. We can probably make some better items, but just can't be bothered. Oh, here we go. Strange Jester showed up the night before the casino got shut down. I'm muttering. So a strange Jester showed up. No one's seen Golding. Son named Cash and daughter named Carrie. Cash and Carrie, yeah. Locked in the mansion along with their father, so he reckons Golding's in there. The other guy hasn't seen Golding at all. Right, let's head into the inn. Is this the inn? Am I in the right place? I think I am. The inn/pub thingy. And see what else we can investigate. We've got a dancer. Did you hear what happened at Golding's mansion? Yes, I heard, but tell me more anyway. Go hand to hand with a burglar like that. Interesting. So is breaking? Is Dhoulmagus the guy breaking in? It's not clear. I'm going to grab the chest, but well, it certainly looks like Dhoulmagus has been through here, so we've come the right way. But where is he? Has he gone past here already? Let's see what the party think. I like how oh yeah, oh, he's dead. I think might have to go and resurrect them in a bit, but I'm gonna head up here first. I'm gonna respawn for the cutscene, I think. But... Right, let's have a look, see what else we can dig up. Let's try and get into the casino through the back way, but...
Okay, so tell me what happened the other day. The suspense is killing me.
All right already. But you've got to keep this under your hat, okay? This is between you and me.
I swear I won't say a word. We barmen know when to keep our mouths shut.
By the goddess, lower your voice. I assume you've heard about Mr. Golding's house being burgled?
Okay, so it was burglar.
Well, the fact is, Mr. Golding was murdered during the robbery.
And it's only gonna be Dhoulmagus.
Murdered? You mean Mr. Golding is dead?
I told you to keep it down. That's why nobody's seen hide nor hair of him recently. He isn't among the living anymore.
But Mr. Golding was such a big man. You're trying to tell me he was killed by a random burglar?
Well, the really weird thing about it was that the burglar was apparently dressed as a jester.
There we go. We've got so far ahead since Mario Abbey, since he flew off. But we've finally caught up to him, but he's ahead. He's committed murder number 4 already.
I didn't see him myself, mind you, but that's what they say.
A jester, huh?
A strange one, this burglar. Seems he broke in, killed Mr. Golding, and left. He didn't take anything valuable. From the looks of it, he was after Mr. Golding's life, not his gold. I also heard that Cash and Carrie have ordered some men to find the jester and avenge their father's death.
By the goddess, this is big. I won't tell a soul. You can count on me. I'd better get back to my customers. See you later.
Well, he's slipped the full for us already, speaking so loud, and we didn't move out of the way.
I'm sorry,
Whoops.
I did not see you standing there. Did you hear what we were talking about?
No.
Oh, forgive me for the strange question. A slip of the tongue. I'd better get back to work.
Good man. Well, I think we've got what we came here for. We're definitely on the right track and coming to the Western continent, but let's speak to the party, see what they think now. Oh yeah, the party's still dead. Don't get this. Kill the owner of the casino ball. I'm gonna go and resurrect the party now, just so we can chat to him. Okay, here we go. They're looking life now. Okay, the bounty costume is actually an outfit for Jess. I wonder what Dhoulmagus is like. Actually, a blooming good bloke. Laughing killer revealed to be good bloke, very likely. Yeah, he is a cold-blooded killer. I'm worried about their safety than his. Yeah, true. They've sent a few random guards out to Dhoulmagus, but is that going to help? I mean, we're chasing him up to this point. We've got no idea whether or not we can beat him. just seemed doubtful in a previous episode. Yes, we heard everything, bartender. You propose a deal. We'll see what I know. Yes, we agree. Shikari sent a posse after the men who killed their father. We want revenge. Some island north of Baccarat. Some ruins on the island. Perfect hideout.
We can't be absolutely sure it was Dhoulmagus who killed Golding, but I'm quite sure we can be sure enough to be sure.
Well, it looks like we're going to get number 3 off.
Cool, blimey!
Yep.
Why don't we go and have a look at those ruins on the island to the north? Maybe we'll be able to find some kind of clue.
Good idea, sir. How you got here, I do not know. Cool, blimey indeed. I think they're keeping track of that. I mean, the first one was in the Tower of Alexandria, the second one in Red's place, I think, and then the third one here. As I just know exactly where the golden slime is, so I must get a picture of it. But yeah, I think we're up to 3 Cool Blimies so far, I think. Unless I've missed any, but yeah. Right, well, I think we're going to get pretty much all we can get out of Baccarat. I don't think there's anything else we can do here at this point in the game. I mean, oh yeah, it's real world references as well. Baccarat is meant to be like Baccarat, I think, which is a like casino game. I think this place is kind of meant to resemble Las Vegas-ish. Even though Dragon Quest XI kind of had a Las Vegas as well in Argonia, I think this is what this place is meant to be. But yeah, with that said, there is nothing more we can do here, so we shall move on, I think. So it looks like we are up to the island north of Baccarat, where, I mean, if what we've been told is true, that is where we're going to find Dhoulmagus' hideout, and we can take the fight to him at last. Well, that looks like it. That is the island north of Baccarat, and that looks like a bit of a scary place, especially. I mean, you can see the dark clouds over the top, just like they are in Castle Trodaine. They look like very similar magic is afoot. And Dhoulmagus, I mean, that looks like the perfect hideout for him just there. This could be. Is this going to be the final battle? Is this the last episode in the series? Well, let's go in and find out. We need to see if we can find Cash and Carry's men as well. They sent them after Dhoulmagus to avenge their father's death, they said. But, well, can't see him here. We head further into the island. I'm going to go and see if I can find all the treasure chests first. I think there is quite a few. So I sort of don't want to get into any fights here, because I think the monsters here, I mean, we saw in around Baccarat, the monsters are quite a big step up here. I think the monsters here in this place are kind of shred us, if anything. But we do now have the Thieves' Key, I think it's called. Oh, that's another thing, I've not gone back and unlocked all the chests that were previously locked yet, which do have to do eventually. I usually want 100%. I'm tempted to even go for 100% outfits and items and alchemy in this playthrough as well. I mean, I've got 100% to the point where I've got all the monsters and done. I mean, yeah, all the monsters. Oh, zombie mail, that's going to be an item for alchemy, I think. Yeah, I've got up to that point a couple of times in this game before. I've beaten the kind of final secret ultra mega post game boss before a couple of times, but I've never in any Dragon Quest game gone for 100% items. So I might actually have to give that a go this time, maybe. I don't know. We'll definitely try and get or smash every part as we go. I definitely want to complete the mini medals. Right, we want to head into this little bit to the right now. I love those guys' little models, the lump mages. To be honest, I don't like it when monsters talk in this game. I tend to find that any like Dragon Quest monster or kind of semi-boss dialogue is a bit cringy. I know, I'll make an exception for the Calamari boss, who was... And Don Mo, to be fair, Don Mo was really good. His voice actor was awesome. Those two bosses, but yeah, most Dragon Quest bosses have just very cringy and just kind of, I'm the biggest, baddest of them all, and then they die and they go, oh, how could that happen? And it's just kind of... But yeah. The monster designs, on the other hand, I really love. Some of them are just like... They're so unique. They're not like Pokemon at all. They're designed to be like scary. I mean, Pokemon always have a kind of friendly aspect to them. I mean, even some kind of like... Some of the toughest like pseudo-legendaries and stuff like that. I mean, even Dragonite's got a big smile on his face, but these things are actually monsters, and their designs reflect that. And I think that is just very cool. And this HD mod brings... I mean, it does a brilliant job of just bringing them even more to life. I mean, Dragon Quest XI probably has... I mean, that being the most modern game. That was 2017, I think, Dragon Quest XI, the non-definitive version. That brings them to life even more so. And their animations in that game are so good. But yeah, the HD mod with this one is possibly the second best out of all the Dragon Quest games. Right, I'm going to get a monster that's up here. It'll stop my rambling. This was the other guy I was considering as like third member of my team in place of the Gold Golem. And this guy, I think, I was going to say he's called Dead Bones, but that's Mario Kart, isn't it? What am I thinking of? Where is he? Oh, Soldier, okay. Oh, wrong button. Right, let's have another go. Oh no, he's gone now. Oh dear. I'll have to come back and fight him later, but yeah, I'm not sure which are the best three that are going to be in the party at this stage. I mean, the Roost is probably the best thing I've got now. I'm not sure if the Old Soldier is going to be better than the Actor Raptor. I don't think he's going to be better than the Golem, or maybe he is. I don't know. But anyway, I think we've just about reached Dhoulmagus' hideout with all of that rambling out the way. So it looks like this is the entrance, and I mean, let's chat to the party before we go in, because it's a big moment. It'll be a cinch. I'll see that word. Because we've been told Dhoulmagus is headed for the island. Doesn't mean he's here. It's hard enough just getting the ship. True, Angelo even is skeptical. Can't see him changing it now. Just reckons Dhoulmagus is here to do another murder, but I'm not convinced. This looks like his hideout, his base of operations. It doesn't look like he's here to do a killing. Right, let's... I might actually kill this guy, depending on... Yeah, okay. We'll do this right, and then we'll head in. Okay, I think with that, it's in we go. And then one of my favourite themes... I mean, I've said it 100 times, but one of my favourite themes in the whole game. Ah, it's so dark and mysterious. It's so disheartening killing. I don't know if we're going to lose the theme, but I mean, it looked like that's his hideout, so... And there he is. It's Dhoulmagus. We finally caught up to him, and he's seen us. He knows we're following him. He's not turning to fight. Interesting. Alright, I'm going to chance the party again. I'm aware that is possibly annoying, but here we are. We finally caught up with him. Well, we actually did anything. It's more like he cornered himself for us. Should be wary. Yep, definitely. This might be a trap. It has to be up to something. Yeah, I can nearly agree. Right. There's no point standing around and thinking about it though. Let's head in. Let's have this final fight. Oh god. It's a little bit dark. Dhoulmagus, come out and fight. Oh, we've come straight out again. Oh dear. What has happened? Do you know what happened?
When you all set off so bravely, we decided it was time we did the same.
So this is Catch and Carry's men.
So perhaps you could fill us in.
Well, we headed in, but we got stuck immediately and got sent straight out.
The dark aura coming out of the ruins is some kind of barrier set up by Dhoulmagus, is it?
Ah, that must be it.
So we have to break through that before we can fight him then. But how? How do you break through darkness?
Oh, we need Sora and his Kingdom Key.
Ah, wait a minute. How about the magic mirror of Argonia?
Mm-hmm.
People say that can dispel the dark.
Ooh.
You never know. It might do the trick. If I remember rightly, Argonia's off to the southeast of Baccarat, isn't it?
Right. Well, that looks like our next destination. So close, man, to catching up with Dhoulmagus, but it was not to be. One more chat with the party. Can't get in the dark ruins without the mirror. Yep, it looks like that's our path. Yeah, possibly. Too scared to take on Dhoulmagus. Probably right. Oh, interesting. Argonia, isn't that where Princess Medea's fiance lives? Why don't we use that as our introduction? Be a really bad idea. Yes, that is a point. They are. At this stage, Princess Medea, a horse, is engaged to the Prince of Argonia, who we presume is a man at this point. But with that, there's nothing left to be done by staying around here, so let's head back to Baccarat and then head off to Argonia. Right, I think this is the next location on our way into Argonia. We've got a little bit of a way to go yet, but it looks like the Sabercat Palace is our next little place to visit. And hopefully we can still get in at night. It doesn't look... Oh no, he's still there. I believe this is Tom, who In my head, he makes. Oh, he's in Dragon Quest 11, isn't he? I remember. He's in one of the little Tickington quests.
Sorry, just a bit of catarrh.
So, long story short, these are the cat-obsessed people in Dragon Quest.
Master Felix. My name's Tom. I'm Master Felix's helper.
Hello.
Are you here to see him?
Yeah, if you like.
Excuse me?
Excuse you what?
Master Felix is a busy man. He hasn't got time to meet any old thing the cat dragged in. I have
Fine.
to ask you some questions. If you can prove you're a top cat, I'll let you in just...
Every sentence there's going to be a cat on. It's just this.
Question number 1.
Go on then.
It's late, and it's
Yep.
raining cats and dogs. You're hurrying home when you hear a little kitten meowing. It's right soaking wet.
Oh no.
Everyone in your house really hates cats. So what do you do with the kitten?
Slay the worthless wastrel. No, not really. Take it to the home and ask the family to let it stay, of course.
Question number 2.
Hmm.
You're the king's servant.
Ooh.
You go out hunting with the king.
Lovely.
You don't manage to find any prey.
What a terrible shame.
You find a tiger in a trap in the woods. The king is some way off and hasn't noticed the tiger yet.
Okay.
So, what do you do?
What do we do? We're on a hunting trip. We kill the tiger and then we show it to the king. Free the tiger and let it go.
And question number
The stupid
3.
quiz.
You are an explorer.
Oh.
Along your travels, you're attacked by a great saber cat.
Not a great saber
You
cat.
manage to overpower the cat,
Oh.
but it looks at you as if it wants to become your friend and travel with you.
Hmm.
What do you do?
Slay that worthless wastrel. No, not really. Let the great saber cat join us on our travels.
And now,
Go on then. Did we pass? Oh, we did. Wonderful. What a stupid quiz. Well, probably my first and possibly second playthrough as well. I tried to answer that quiz legitimately, but all that happens is just it doesn't let you in, and that's the fact. Right.
I say, someone other than Tom for once. The old boy doesn't often let people in, you know.
No.
It's been a rather busy time, I'm afraid. I'll be with you in a jiffy.
Oh, come on then.
There. I think I'll take a breather for a while. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Hmm.
So, you're an explorer, eh?
Yes.
I'm Felix.
Hello.
Well, Tom's really got an eye for people. Only lets decent chaps through, you know.
That's me.
You might just be able to assist me. There's a little undertaking I need some help with. Allow me to explain.
Go on.
It's an old chum of mine, you see. Gone and got himself lost, would you believe?
Oh dear.
Normally I go and help the old bean out myself, of course. But as you can see, I've got a lot on my plate just at the mo. That's where you come in. I'd like you to go and give the old bean a bit of assistance. If you don't mind.
Well, I ain't doing anything.
What do you say? Will you help?
I'll help. It's not like I've got a big exam reset coming up soon or
What
anything.
you need to do then? Around these parts, there are 4 great saber cat statues. You might have seen one of them on your way over here.
I think we have. Saw one just on the way in, I think.
They all point to the same place. There's a strange tree there that's only visible at dawn. And that's precisely where the old chap is, you see.
Okie dokie.
All I need you to do is go there and give him this.
What is it? See some Sand of Serenity.
He's a clever old bean. Just give him that and he'll know what to do. Once you've given it to him, come back and pay me a visit. I'll have a little token of appreciation for you.
I wonder if it will be a great saber cat.
Up the hill, you'll get a view of a couple of the saber cat statues. It's worth taking a look before you go off exploring. Ah, golly, I nearly forgot.
Yes?
I suppose you've never ridden a great saber cat before, eh?
No, of course
Well,
not.
this'll be a fine chance. Speak to Tom. He'll what you need? Give the old speed a bit of a boost, what? Tom will explain the rest.
I quite like the idea of finishing sentences just randomly. Well, I think in that case we're going to get our first mount of the game. I think this is the only mount of the game as well. Dragon Quest XI has a bit more creativity when it comes to like, flying mounts and stuff, but Dragon Quest VIII, you get saber cats instead. Right, come on Tom, hand over the big cat. Yes, we're ready. Great saber cat's happy. And there we go. We get our first little bit of the sped up version of the overworld theme. The saber cat version.
Yeah, looking smart, Brew.
Brew as well. No, we don't need basics. What we need to do is crack up. I think we fully understand our quest. And off we go. I know, we did this in Dragon Quest XI, didn't we? We got there's a saber cat bow in the casino that you win as a prize, and then you get to ride the saber cat. And you get you get this theme in DQ11. Lovely little throwback. And I think what I brought up then was I seem to remember them being like different versions of the saber cat in DQ11. I want to think it was DQ11. It's oh right, that's one of them. I think we've got a better team than that already. But there are different versions of the saber cat in this game. We're not going to see them for a while yet, but once we do, I'll definitely. I don't think they're permanent as well. I think they're like one-use items. Right. If you're looking for a tutorial in this part of the game, I don't really know what I'm doing either, to be honest. I can never remember the right way to go. Oh, you might have gone past it already. I'm not actually sure. It's down. Okay, it might be down this path. I think it is. Right, I'm pretty sure all of these statues are a photo thing as well. So while we're here, we will get that one. And there's 4 of these, so they're pointing. Oh, I can see the one in the distance as well. That's pointing in the middle. I think it is down this way. I'm sure I've had so many playthroughs where I've got just so madly lost in this point. I've ended up in like. I'm sure I've ended up near the desert. It's part of the game before, just I don't remember where I'm going at all. I think we're going the right way. I think. Honestly, I've ended up in the desert. I've ended up reaching Argonia before I've actually. Oh, is this right? I don't think this is right. Oh dear, I think I'm lost. Right, I'm gonna keep going this way, I think. Oh, I don't think this is right now. No, we're going the opposite way, aren't we? Oh no. I'm lost. This happens literally every time I'm at this point in the game. It's gonna be over that bridge, isn't it? Oh dear, there might have to be a jump cut. Is it down this way, or is that literally just the way we've gone down already? It is, isn't it? I'm just going around in circles now. Right, there must be a left turn somewhere up here. Is there a bridge there? Or there's a bridge there. Right, it must be left turn here, I reckon. And is that... yes, here we are. Right. We are here. We've come to the right place. I don't know how I've ended up in Argonia before. I definitely have. I've definitely ended up in the desert trying to reach this bit, but... Right, it only appears at dawn, so we've got a little bit of waiting to do, so I think I'm going to go and make a coffee. That took a long time. Perhaps I got bored and came back, and I was in at night time. I've never seen that leaf. I've never seen it before. It must have been no resolution for me to spot that. But yeah, I think waited until night time and then came back, and still had to wait about 10 minutes. But here we go, here is Bourbon. I think this is the guy we're after. So the guy's just wandering around the tree and over the Sand of Serenity. Yeah, it's weird when you have to do 2 dialogue things like that, because I'm pretty sure in my first playthrough I did the one and then walked away thinking I'd just done the wrong thing, but no.
That powder. Where did you get that powder?
Master Felix gave it to me, bro. He asked me to come here and help you.
Master Felix gave it to you.
Yeah.
This is unbelievable.
What does it mean?
Of course. Now I finally understand. I thought it was a bit strange. I just kept going round and round and round in circles. You've been a great help. If you hadn't come, I might have been wandering around here forever.
It's like Tony the Tiger, glory.
Would
There we
you
go.
mind opening that bottle and sprinkling the powder around?
Of course, bro. Let's do it. Oh, and I think that has helped him find his way to the afterlife by the looks of it.
If you see Master Felix again, I'd like you to give him a message from me.
Of course, bro.
Tell him that I, Bormrin, owe a lifetime of happiness entirely to him. Farewell, and good health on your journey.
Thank you very much. What a good cat. Off he goes. It's a shame we don't really get to see any like animations from Munchie in the pocket. Again, on the original like 3DS on the hardware, this would have been way too low quality to like even see Munchie. Probably it would have been a tiny little, would have been a pixel. But now in this upscaled mod, you can see him quite a bit. But right, there we go. We've done our job, so it is back to Chateau Felix to see what the prize is going to be. The thing that rubs me the wrong way with this is, why didn't Felix, like, if he's such a good friend to Bormrin, why didn't he just go to this tree, which is not very far from where he lives, and just sprinkle the Sand of Serenity there? Like, it seems to be it doesn't seem to be the best bloke, this Felix guy. He's let his work get in the way, but... Alright, well, let's go and give him a piece of my mind to go and tell him off. I think we know what the reward is going to be. I think we're going to be able to... What's happened there? Ultra HD mod has gone wrong.
What ho! Finally made it back, I see. And you managed to give my old charmer leg up.
We did indeed. Yeah, your pen's gone,
That strange tree where you met him has been known since ancient times as the Tree of Sticks. It's all too bally easy to lose your way around it, not realizing that your innings is over. But now the old bean's realized what's happened to him, and he's safely on his way to the afterlife. You know, he, Bormrin, was the first saber cat ever to open up his heart to me. Absolutely terrific chap. It's thanks to him that I've got where I am today.
Why didn't you go help him then?
And that's precisely why I couldn't leave the job unattended to go and help the old boy myself.
No, not good enough. Not having it.
What am I doing? Of course, I haven't explained yet, eh? I'm the chairman of the Great Saber Cat Trust. I know. Why don't I make you a member? It's the least I can do after all your help.
Okie dokie. What does that get?
You have this. It shows you're one of us.
Okay. What is it? It's a bell.
It's your proof of membership. It'll call a nearby saber cat if you ring it in the right place.
Ooh.
What's the bell called? Well, it doesn't really have a name. I suppose that'd make it a bit of a pig to use, eh?
Where's the cat bombs? You brought pigs into this now.
How about we call it Bormrin's Bell, eh? In memory of a good friend and a fine old gent.
Good idea. Well, there we go. We've obtained Bormrin's Bell. So now we can get saber cats wherever.
Thanks for your help. Remember now, always keep the saber cats in your heart. What?
What a sentence. It's, I don't know where this guy is like meant to be from. I don't know if it's like Chateau Felix is meant to be based on something like in the real world, but yeah, that seems like a British thing to put what at the end of the sentence. But yeah, it's very weird. Right, with that out of the way, we can now fully head off to Argonia. There's nothing in our way now. Right, here we go. I think we're on the right path now. Yeah, this place is so big, the Western Continent, as some of the party members said earlier, but I remember, like, for me personally, this is a point where the game steps up in quality again. So I feel like getting a ship and just opening you up to a whole new area makes the game just feel so much sort of bigger and just open to exploration. Right, I think there is stuff in that tent, but I'm not going to bother just yet. Come back for that. But yeah, I mean, this whole continent is... I don't know, I mean, especially the Argonia area and that whole quest line, it feels like you are, again, part of something so much bigger. Because up until this point, it's been, you know, the four of us recruiting Jess and Angelo along the way. There's been a couple of murders of, I mean, they're pretty big characters, but I think once you get into this region, and you find, I mean, once you see that Dhoulmagus has killed someone, like, already before you even get there, in Mr. Golding, I think that's his fourth murder. It just feels like you are a part of a much bigger story now that we're in this continent, but with that said, we have arrived in Argonia.
Is that a castle?
It is, sir.
Let's see. If my memory serves me correctly, this must be... Yes, it's the kingdom of Argonia.
Okay.
My daughter is due to marry the prince of this realm. Well, Argonia indeed. That means you'll undoubtedly meet King Clavius and Prince Jommels when you go to collect the magic mirror. And when that happens, you must keep the current condition of the princess and I absolutely secret.
You've got it, sir.
If anyone inquires as to the purpose of your travels, tell them you are hunting the villain known as Dhoulmagus and nothing more.
Understood. And I think with that, we are in, and I think that is as good a place as any to leave it for this episode. So in the next one, we will go in and find the magic book, and I'll see you then. Peace.